From the East and the West, you've heard others, but now you've tuned into the best. This is a Prime Wave Media production.
What's up? What's up? What's up? Happy Sunday, the final Sunday in the NFL this weekend. It's the premier sports betting show with the one and only Pop DiBiase, the primetime capper. And boy, oh boy, today is going to be a culmination of a pretty cool weekend, man. Big money made in the Ohio State game Friday night. Big money made last night in the Texas A&M game last night. And pretty much today, what do? We go ahead. We end the season very, very strong. I promise you, we're gonna hit one of these parlays today, man. I got big numbers here for you guys as well too. I got one that's sitting here at 63-1 and another one that's sitting over here at 42-1. So, man, I'm telling you guys right now, be ready. It's gonna be a big day today, man. I can feel it. But hopefully everybody worked it out yesterday and everything like that. NBA funny business in the NBA yesterday. You guys see that the Hawks got beat by the Cavs. So pretty much the Cavs are not that much of a fluke as a lot of people are putting them out to be. So whoa. And then the Knicks got a big win last night too. But you guys already know, you guys had them as the +9 last night because I did go ahead and assist you guys with that on the Super High Five last night. So the Knicks actually won that game outright as well too. So if you native New Yorkers who love your Knicks had that money line last night, good stuff, man. So let's go ahead and jump into it. First, we're going to go into college basketball today. We're going to get basketball out the way first, and then we'll jump into football. All right, so I got a 10-piece for you guys right here. Now, for all my little nickel and dimers, all my people that are looking for that lotto ticket and everything like that, the I Wish ticket, there goes the number for you, 422-1. But you know how I am. I'd rather you guys just single what you like the most out of this group and go from there, or you can single them all if you like to. So pretty much up first, we got Maine, home game for Maine today. So I think Maine will show up and be real good in this spot. So I'm taking them with the +5 today. So let's see how that shakes out. And then we got ourselves Siena. Siena's playing against Canisius today. That should not Canisius. They're playing against Monmouth today. So that should be a good game in the Metro, and I think Siena will be able to take care of their business in that spot as well too. Then we have Albany in a good game against Vermont today. That's a big rivalry game in the American East. I think Albany at least gets the cover today, so that's why I'm going ahead and banking in on that. And then you got Indiana State going against Missouri State. And that's probably, it might be on your end, brother. Because if anything, it'll all clear up and look good in the YouTube and everything like that. So as long as you can see what's going on, it might be me, it might be y'all, I don't know, because I think I'm perfectly fine. I can see everything coming through pretty good. You guys, what's the problem? You guys can't hear anything? All right, so it's dropping. Damn. All right, so -11 Rhode Island today as well too. Then we got ourselves Bucknell money ML -125 and -9.5 G Tech as well too. Houston money line 8.5 Michigan and single what you like as well too. So what, you guys want me to start this over again? All right. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start this over. I'm gonna start this over again since you guys said it's freezing, or is it getting better? Let me know something, somebody. Okay, cool. All right, sure. All right. So we move on to the Super High Five. And we move forward. It's just some of y'all, some of the connections. It's IG Live, bro. So what you call it'll look much better once this is all over with. So we move on, and we have ourselves NBA super high five for today. And pretty much I didn't even get done with this yet, though. Ohio State minus 120, Bucknell minus 125, and G Tech is going to be a good play for us today, bro. I truly do feel like they could be a monster play for us because G Tech is lights out at the Thunderdome. I know Thom knows that as well too, being from Atlanta, being from Georgia, and everything like that. If you're from Georgia, you know that Georgia Tech might not be a great basketball team, but at home, them boys is lights out. That's one of the toughest places to play at in the ACC, period, point blank. And I think that they should win that game by 10 or better. It should not be a problem for Georgia Tech in that spot. Then I got Houston later on in the day on the road, minus 150. And then we wrap it up with Michigan and in a good home spot for them as well, too. And then we added in Bucknell today as well, too. Bucknell. Let's go ahead and get that money, Bucknell. And there it is. For all my people that are chasing those dreams, trying to get that big ticket, $10 gets you 4 racks if that can hit. All right, so here we are, NBA Super High Five. There it is, finally. Let me go ahead and get through it. Now we got everybody's good to go and everything like that. So pretty much the over 221 Lakers Grizzlies. I like this one a lot today. I think that what happens here is that we're gonna just take it easy, take it from there, and just go. And pretty much I think the Lakers come out, get themselves a good little lead. Grizzlies try to compete and stay within the game, but the Lakers have a big game today, in my opinion. I think that they're going to do some big scoring today. AD dropped 35 in the last contest, so today I think that he'll try to better that, and then, LeBron can take a little bit of a break. I know he's been hanging out, partying all week and everything like that, celebrating his 36th birthday and all that good stuff. So over 221 Lakers, Grizzlies. Then we move on. We got the Nets and the Wizards going at it in a pretty good matchup today in Brooklyn. Nets, Nets is kind of moody right now. They won 2 in a row, then dropped 2 in a row, and then they beat the Hawks and then wound up losing to the Hawks. So it's been a back and forth situation with the Nets. But I think today they take care of their business very early in the spot and get themselves a good 10-point or better win here. And then here goes my big upset for the day. I'm just doing this because I know that the Wolves are not that great of a team, but they seem to be playing pretty good at home right now. And they've been getting their little wins as well, too. And I just don't trust Denver at home. And Jamal Murray is really, right now, he's hurt, So pretty much I think the Wolves are getting a little bit overlooked here in this spot. And I think that they can wind up winning this game, a very close game today as well, too. That's why I feel like plus 300 on a Sunday afternoon in Minnesota, I think this can work out for us. So let's see how it shakes out. Then we got the under 220 with the Jazz and the Spurs. Good old school Western Conference matchup here. I remember the good old days when you used to have David Robinson and the crew going at Karl Malone and John Stockton. Those used to be some fun playoff games as well, too. And, you got to throw in the Rockets with Hakeem and all that good stuff. So, they used to be the best of all worlds right here. But, that was a long time ago, and this is now. But I just mentioned it because Popovich was around then. So, pretty much, he's the only one left. So, under 220, Jazz Spurs, I think this will hit for us today as well, too. I think there's going to be some defense played. Even though these teams don't play defense like they used to, they, for some odd reason, when they match up, these guys really do play. So we got the Suns in the nightcap in the late game, plus 3.5. Let's go ahead and see how this one's going to work out. The Clippers coming off a loss against the Jazz and everything like that. And they've had their woes over in Phoenix as well, too, as of late. So I'm taking the Suns with the insurance play. I think that the Suns could win this game, but if they don't, they keep the game really close. And it finishes up with a very short Clippers win, like by 2 or something like that, or 3. But that's why we got the hook. Let's see how it goes. But a win would be nice, so then we don't have to worry about all the other stuff. All right, so we move on, and we find ourselves back over here to the straight up winners list for today, and pretty much this is what we're doing here. Falcons plus 260. I know it's like every week with this team, but the Falcons today, This is the type of game that they can win because the Bucks, what are they truly playing for? I know the Bucks say that they're playing for seeding, but at the end of the day, though, it might wind up not being what it's supposed to be. You know what I mean? Pretty much they have had their issues at home as well this season, and I think that the Falcons are kind of thirsty for a win, and they want to send in. If they don't get to keep that coach around, they can send them off on a good note. Raheem Morris. So pretty much plus 260. Falcons, let's go ahead and see how it checks out. Then we got the Ravens minus 1,000 today. But you know what? Be on the lookout. You have to understand the Bengals have won 2 games in a row and looked good winning those 2 games as well too. So pretty much there it is with the Ravens, but be on the lookout for that one today as well too, because I actually have the Bengals still covering in that game. So pretty much the Ravens are in a spot though that they've been in before where they damn near choked the game off as well too. So buyer beware with them as well. So stay the hell away from a money line. Try to get them at 13.5 if you really truly like them like that today. But it's not going to be no easy walk in the park for the Ravens today. Not at all. Not with a team like not with the way that the Bengals are playing, especially them being in the same division as well too. It'd be different if they was outside of their division. Now they know a lot of things that's going to go on in this game. And then you got the Cowboys minus 125. And you know what? It might sound crazy right now, but my thinking and analogy at the end of the day is going to be this. The Dallas Cowboys are going to make the NFL playoffs. It sounds crazy right now, but we'll see in a moment. Then we got the Bills minus 130. Also, we have the Vikings minus 210. I know that's risky business, but you know what? That's a toss-up game. I wish we could just toss it out, but it is what it is. Minus 210, Vikings, Lions. Then you got the Jets plus 140 on the upset today. I don't think the Patriots are going to show up for this game today at all. To be dead honest with you, I think that the Patriots are pretty much done for the season. Cam Newton is probably not going to get that much playing time if he starts. You know what I mean? Because I don't know what they've said about the starter, but most likely, either Cam will start or they'll put Stidham in the game. It doesn't matter. So pretty much you got the Browns. I think the Browns have been handed a gift with Ben Roethlisberger not playing today, and literally they got some pretty good defensive players out as well too for the Steelers. So the Browns with the minus 450. This looks like it's going to be some good money today. And then you got the Rams plus 130, but it's been bet down to a plus 115 last time I checked. And then you got the Bears, who've actually moved up from that plus 170 to now about plus 185. And then you got the Colts sitting at the biggest number of the day, minus 1,300. And you remember last time everybody was in love with the Colts on opening day against the Jaguars. You know what happened? So the thing is, they ain't out the woods yet. They got matchup issues with this. And peep game, the Jaguars, you guys can look this up for yourself too. The Jaguars have actually won the last 7 out of 10 against the Colts as well too. So just put that in your pipe and smoke that real quick as well too. So if the Colts wind up getting upset today, don't be that surprised. All right, and then you got the Raiders minus 150. Then you got the Chargers minus 210 today, and that's crazy because nobody would ever picture a Mahomes-led Chiefs team to be a plus 4.5 dog at Arrowhead. So you know what? There is kind of a game and kind of a scheme in this game as well too. So be on the lookout for this. This is not a locked up game for the Chargers at all. And backups like to look good as well too because they like money too. You know what I mean? So pretty much be on the lookout, though, for that game. Don't put too much behind it. The Chargers, minus 210. Let's see how it shakes out. Then Panthers, I feel like they get this late upset today. They played the Saints very well in game 1. And I know the Saints aren't going to really need Breeze today. I know they're going to keep him on the bench. And if they do have Taysom Hill in there, I think that this will be a better matchup for the Panthers today in a sense. So I'm taking them with the plus 210 later on today. Then we got the 49ers as my dog of the week. If you guys saw NFL Bet Exchange, the reason why I have them as the dog of the week, they've been playing some really good football. And it just feels like that Seattle is going to try to make sure that they play a really tough game and they want to get the seeding and all that good stuff, but they're not going to kill themselves today. They're not going to have one of those Seattle wars where they lose significant players and everything for the next round. So pretty much I think the 49ers are going to be all in on this one. They're going to have a big day today. That's why I'm taking them with the plus 225. Let's see how it shakes out. Dog of the week. And then we have the Titans. I got them at minus 360. They are in a danger spot though, because you know that they were taken to overtime by the Texans in the last game. So pretty much you got to put yourself in the right position here and know that the Titans are a risky business as well too. Final week of the season, and you know Texas can say, "Hey, I want to play today." And Romeo likes to spoil parties, and you know he might want to go out on a winning end, because I think this is going to be probably the last time they're going to ever consider Romeo Crennel as the head coach, which is kind of sad because he's not that bad of a coach at all. So pretty much it is what it is. Titans minus 360. Let's see how it shakes out. And then we have the Eagles plus 170 at the end of the night. I feel like the big upset is coming. Wentz has already confirmed that he does not want to be there anymore. So, you know, Hurts has it in his head that, you know what, this has to be my time to take over this position, because all in all, I'm going to be dead honest with you. If I was the general manager of the Eagles, Jalen Hurts isn't safe. He don't have a starting job with my team yet. What is it? Oh, hold on, homie. You know what I mean? If I can go out and go get Matt Ryan in the summertime for a few picks, you know what I mean? Because you know Matt Ryan's from Philadelphia, right? So pretty much you got to think about those things as well too. Maybe I might want to call up Detroit and maybe get Matt Stafford. I don't know. You know, Philly got a lot of things working in their favor to where they can make good trades happen all the time. They've always been like that. So you gotta keep your eyes open, bro. And it's gonna be a fun offseason. That's all I can say. So this is the DFS Sunday lineup here, and this is the group that we're going to be rocking with. We got Justin Herbert, the quarterback. I think Justin Herbert should have a big day today against that Chiefs defense, who was very middling, if mediocre. And you know what? That offense really cleans up for that defense. They remind me so much of the Rams when they had Kurt Warner, that, you know, that defense looks good, but at the end of the day, the offense is always really cleaning up their mess at it. So, you know, pretty much Justin Herbert should have himself a good day today. It's the second time around against the Chargers, and he's getting more comfortable by the week. So let's see how it shakes out. Then we got Nick Chubb. Nick Chubb should have himself a game today. It really revolves around Nick Chubb having a big game today. So Nick Chubb, go ahead and have a big game today. Then we got Nico Hines, who seems to be getting a lot of the carries, and he gets a lot of catches out the backfield as well too. So this should be helpful today, because I think he's going to be fairly useful for this team as well. So Nico Hines, let's see how it goes. Hopefully get us some touchdowns today. Robert Woods, he always kills the Cardinals, and I think that's going to still be the case today. So Robert Woods, let's go ahead and get that money, baby. Bobby Woods, Bobby Trees as they call him. And I was like, why y'all giving people weed names? Bobby Trees sound like he sound like he got 3 for 10s in the locker room. All right, so wide receiver Stephon Diggs. Man, you know Stephon been killing it. Seriously, killing it. Stephon's getting like 10 catches a game on average. So Stephon Diggs, wide receiver, let's get it. Then we got Jarvis Landry, wide receiver today. He needs to have a big day. He should have a big day. That's why I'm going ahead and pegging him to be the starting wide receiver today, the third wide receiver. Then Tyler Higbee is going to be a very great source for this backup quarterback today, and he should see the end zone once or twice today, because it always seems like they have something drew up for Tyler, and Tyler always gets it done as well too. And then we got a really good player. I like him a lot. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. That's crazy too, Mark. Your name is Marquez Valdez-Scantling. Like, is he Haitian or something? Like, what's going on with him? Like, seriously, like, is he Dominican or something? Because he's a very, very dark-skinned brother. You know what I mean? So it just kills me that his name is Marquez Valdez-Scantling. You know what I mean? Like, dude, explain him. Seriously. So pretty much, like, what's up, Marquez? Like, you got a last name. You got 2 last names as your name. Like, man, I'm telling you, Marquez. All right, so, and then I know it looks crazy right now, but you know what? I got to do it, because this team is scored 3, 6-13 in their last 3 games. This team, and honestly, when have they scored more than 2 touchdowns at home this year? I'm talking about the Giants. The Giants are absolutely pathetic at home. And we all know this. Dude, seriously, 20-6 against the Browns, 26-7 against the Cardinals, and now you're playing against a streaking red hot Cowboys team as well too that has the best receivers in the division. And you guys gave up pretty much like the most points of the year against the Cowboys as well too. That was a game where they gave up 37 even though they lost by 3. So pretty much I think the Cowboys are going to actually just have a day today. This is going to be the Cowboys' revenge moment today, in my opinion. So that's why I feel like the defense is going to have a big day today with them. So there it is. There it is. Now let's move on to the primetime pick six. And the primetime pick six today is going to be 42-1. I didn't place it there, but I do know what the number is. It is 42-1. And up first, we're going to rock with the Bengals today, plus 14. The Bengals should cover. You guys have to understand the Bengals have covered at 10 to 11 games against the spread this year. They have not been that bad. And in the games that they didn't cover the spread, they were like seriously really a big number. And this was really against teams like the Steelers and the Ravens, and the game that they played against Miami. Those was tough games for them where they got beat by double digits, but they only got beat by double digits 3 times this year. That's absolutely insane for a team that only has 4 wins on the season. So pretty much the Bengals have been a covering monster, and I have to go rock with that. So give me the Bengals plus 14. And then I love the Cowboys today. I just do. And you know what? I hated the Cowboys the first 10 weeks of the season because they were absolute garbage. They were burning up money left and right. They wasn't showing no ambition of being a great team this season. And then all of a sudden the light bulb just came on after that Minnesota game. So pretty much the Cowboys know what time it is, and they know that they got to finish their business first, and then they got to watch TV later on tonight. But then that just means more pressure on the Washington football team today. I didn't think that the Washington football team can't handle the pressure, because if they could, they would have won their game last week as well too. So pretty much I'm taking the Cowboys money line minus 125. Now, how did the Bills go to plus 130 and I just saw them at minus 130? Like, am I going to have to pause the show and make sure that we got this all the way right? Because the Bills have not moved from that number all week. Let me go ahead and check this out real quick. I got it at minus 130, dog. So pretty much, it's moved. Well, good. That's great, because the Bills are playing for the second seed right now. So if you're gonna get some money, if you're gonna get some plus money on them, great. But the thing is, though, that's a drastic move, because I just double checked this right before. I just put this together maybe about an hour before, and I was looking at it last night as well too to make sure that everything was accurate and on point. So if you're getting Bills plus 130, that's great, because somebody came in there and became a big Miami Dolphin better today. And so pretty much I didn't hear about Josh Allen not playing. I heard that he's all in to play, because they would have made that news earlier this week. But we'll see how it goes. You know how these teams are, what these teams are doing. They did so dirty yesterday. Harden was supposed to play yet last night. The Rockets scratched him 5 minutes before the game, but they still wound up winning the game by 5 points. So at the end of the day, it don't really matter. Those other guys are ready to win the game. So pretty much Bills, let's see how it shakes out. Let's get the money, man. It doesn't matter where they sitting at. The Bills should win today, because this is a lot of pressure on the Dolphins. They don't have Fitzgerald. Nobody trusts Tua anymore. And this is going to be the toughest game of Tua's career. This isn't going to be a walk in the park for him. And he's shown that he's not really good on the road. And when they're at home, they play with a bit of excitement. That's why it's looked really good at home. But him on the road has been absolutely atrocious. And y'all got to keep it real. He looked terrible against the Broncos, and he looked terrible against the Raiders as well too. The Cardinals, he looked decent that day because Kenyon Drake and all of them had a big day as well too. All right, so I like the Vikings today. The Vikings might be your lock of the day, but we shouldn't say that about a team that just literally just shows up some weeks and then doesn't show up other weeks. So pretty much, man, it is what it is at the end of the day. I still feel like they should win this game by 7 or better. So let's see how it shakes out. But Vikings, let's go. Let's see how you do. And then we got the over 41 with the Cards and the Rams today. And this one should be a good one for us as well. I think that these teams are going to score. And that's what I'm going to do here is take the over 41 Cards, Rams. And let's get the money, dog. That's how I'm feeling in the spot. Let's get that money. And I'm feeling good. I'm feeling great about that, man. I think that this is going to wind up being probably the game of the day. And a lot of people are going to be caught by surprise at the end of this one as well, too. To be dead honest with you, because I know a lot of people already have this idea that the Cardinals don't win the game, but you got to understand the way that the way that McVay coaches the quarterback position. It's Madden controller, bro. It's like Shanahan. If he can simplify a plan for this quarterback right here, he shouldn't have big issues today, to be dead honest with you. So pretty much there it is. That's the primetime pick 6, and we roll from there. And here we are with the dog pick 4, the final one of the season. And pretty much I threw the Rams in here as well too. I didn't trust the Falcons enough today to throw them in there in here. I think the Falcons might be a much better spread team for you today, but they should. I would love to see them win as well too. I did throw some coins on that money line for Atlanta as well, but these are the 4 teams I feel like can win. Why? Because they're all at home. Bears, home game. Rams, home game. Panthers, home game. 49ers, somewhat of a home game. And the thing is, I think that all these teams finish in fashion. Bears need their win badly today. Rams need their win badly today. Panthers don't need to win, but the Panthers want to look good here. There's some guys that want to maybe stick around with the team next season. So pretty much I think the Panthers want to get right in the season on a high note. And then you got the 49ers money line plus 260. That's another team that wants to finish the season on a high note and have something to build off of after this game. Seattle, do they need to win? Yeah, but is going to be dire for them to win? No, not at all. So let's see how it shakes out. I think this is good, and it's crazy because it looks like that I'm trying to beat all 3 of the teams that are chasing the 1 seed right now as well too. And I just got this feeling that some of these teams are going to actually kind of be maybe a little bit of a flop today. You know what I mean? The only one that I think that had a matchup to where it was very enticing for them was probably going to be the Saints and the Panthers. But when you look at the tape and see what happened in their first game, the Panthers were very close to beating the Saints there. And the Saints are probably not going to have to – the Saints are probably going to go hard, but they're not going to go that hard. They're trying not to get Breeze hurt. So there it is. That's going to be the NFL dog pick 4 right there. And we roll from there, man. 68-1. Let's see how it shakes out. Hopefully we get this bad boy home. But man, we over here trying to get upset city happening. And I think when it's all said and done, if all 3 of these teams win in this group that I put out for you guys right here, if all 3 of them win, the Bears, Panthers, 49ers, and Bears, Panthers, and 49ers, then what happens here is that I think the Packers would be the one that would get the first seed here. So pretty much there it is. And we have ourselves Sunday Night Football. Sunday Night Football, another dog, Eagles money line plus 210. Also going to throw in the plus 5.5 on the Eagles as well, too. 2 for 1. And then the under 43.5 as well, too. And I feel like the Washington football team will finish under 23.5 points today in the team total. I think what happens here is that pretty much we get ourselves a really good game, and the game comes down to like a 17-14 finish or something of that nature. Okay, so there it is. There it is. What a day in the NFL today. It should be a big one today, man. And you know what? It's been a great season this season. All in all, we're gonna have a winning record at the end of the day when it comes to our NFL Dog Bet of the Week for the show as well. So you guys, man, we are in good shape. If you guys been telling all year, then you guys been winning some good money all year as well too. But you know what? It's always a up and down battle here with the NFL and everything like that. It's not the final week of the year, but it's gonna be the final week of the regular season. So we got it's 32 teams in the league, and they're only going to let 14 in the playoffs. So that means we send 18 teams home today. So pretty much to all the teams that are not going to be in the playoffs, happy trails. You guys were absolutely great to us, and you guys helped us make money as well too. So big shout out to y'all. So I'm gonna let y'all get to it. I gotta get some fast editing done and everything like that. Try to get this up on the YouTube before kickoff and everything like that. So I want to thank you guys very much for tuning in. I'll be back tomorrow at 9 a.m. to go over some more NBA. We're gonna talk about the coaching openings as well too, and what coaches fit in the best spots and things of that nature. So you guys just make sure you tune in. The movement is moving, and make sure you guys check out primewavemedia.net if you are interested in being an exclusive client, or if you want to go ahead and see my exclusive content on a daily basis. But I do have different packages set up on primewavemedia.net that are very affordable for you as well too. So give it a look, and let's see if you want to come on down and join the team and join the circle of winners. So there it is, man. This is the Premier Sports Betting Show with the one and only Pop DiBiase, the primetime capper, and I'll be right back at you tomorrow at 9 a.m. and I am gone. Thank you for tuning into the Primetime Anglers, the Premier Sports Betting Show, hosted by the one and only Pop DiBiase, the primetime captain. This is a Prime Wave Media production, and go ahead and press that subscribe button.
From the East and the West, you've heard others, but now you've tuned into the best. This is a Prime Wave Media production,